Hey guys, it's Interim. How are you? So, I am here because I am going to talk about my period. So, I have PCOS, if you guys don't know, polycystic ovarian syndrome, which means I have irregular periods. And I'm kind of not concerned, but by my standards, as my period has been coming on, it's late. This is not a pregnancy alert video. It's not, truly. But what it is an exploration. I feel like I gained so much weight in the last 6 to 8 months. It's been ridiculous that I've thrown my PCOS off whack, because it started to get better, as in I had started to menstruate and have pretty much no issues. I do feel like it's gonna come. It's just gonna come later than expected. So I'm learning that my period is not the 28 days. It's more like 35, perhaps even 40-ish days in between cycles, because I'm essentially about a week off. And I don't know, that kind of scares me. I'm not as complacent as I was before when it came to PCOS. There's nothing I can do and blah blah blah, blah, stuff like that. So I'm less just complacent with that state of being. I did go through my periods of wanting to eat a lot of meat, eating particularly a lot of lamb, things that you would need to get your iron levels back up if you're going to be shedding your uterine lining. And I've learned to track my kind of cycle as well, as far as an emotional, energetic standpoint. I have learned kind of when I'm dropping off energetically, just straight bitch, very emotional. Any little thing will upset me. I will cry at work. I don't care. I will just be very stressed and very over it, very short-tempered, irritable, things like that. It led me to think about potentially going to see about PMS or looking into PMS, because I feel like I have noticed that I have a lot of irritability about a week or two before my period, very high irritability, very high emotionality. I'm not really able to keep it all together. I'm really not. And so I need to work on that and get it under control. Not because it's ruining my life per se, it's just not best for my life. And the thing with menstruating and periods is anything that's out, I feel like we as women, I don't know, we put our period into this box, and there's these purity politics regarding how you should act and be on your period. I know that if you're PMSing and stuff like that, it means you do have some sort of hormonal imbalance, but the question then becomes for me is well, if you're shedding your lining, wouldn't that be an imbalance to begin with? Or you're going through your menstruation, is it really an imbalance? There's just different questions. Is it really an imbalance? Is it really yeah, if it's really an imbalance, is it really out of alignment? Am I really having issues? But then I'm kind of yeah, relative to when I'm not in this phase, I'm a lot better and I'm a lot more attached and stuff like that. So what is it? Ultimately, I do think I will start pursuing some sort of PMS work some energetic work for PMS, because I personally, for me, don't want to be this out of whack. I just don't feel like it's conducive. It's not necessarily ruining my life. It's just not as conducive to what I want to do and how I want to be all the time. I also find that it's really not the physical anymore. When I was younger, physically undergoing a period was just brutal, because I would have a lot of throbbing, and sitting down was pretty helpful, but then I would have like the butt cramp. Like the shit around my butt would just be like throbbing. It was just a lot of stuff. It's gotten much better, and I don't know if PCOS is to thank for that, but it's definitely gotten a little better on that front. It's just more of the like hormonal, emotional stuff now that I'm just like, I gotta work on. So those are my thoughts. I'm just kind of meditating on it. I do want to explore how we talk about menstruation. I feel like a lot of women always feel like having a period is like a curse. And I don't know, as someone with PCOS, I guess I'm just very appreciative of my period. And it's not even just because I haven't had one for a really long time. Like, as someone with PCOS, like I've gone like a year plus without having a period, and then gaps like 3 to 6, 8 months from, without them, and then very sparse periods. I guess I'm very appreciative that I am a woman who has periods and is undergoing these changes, and while it's very upsetting to my life hormonally, I don't know if I would appreciate being a woman as much, like, if I didn't have it. Like, I feel like I'm less likely to go through the motions because of my menstrual. It's like, it's something to always consider, and it's something energetically that kind of keeps me, because it's like clockwork under normal circumstances, kind of aligned in a way, and I became a lot more attuned to my needs and what I wanted. Also, I just feel more attuned to my needs, wants, desires, and I like that, and I like following this clock more than, the 12 hours going around and around. I feel, I don't know, I just feel like it's a more holistic but more complete exploration of myself, because I truly get to live through different aspects of myself. Unfortunately, other people have to live through it with me, as they experience the other, being the receiver of the energy. But to explore my energetic self and emotional self, psychological self, spiritual self, as I have a period, then I'm not menstruating for like most of the month, and then the shifts between different phases of follicular, ovulatory, luteal, and then coming right back to menstrual. Like, it's a really interesting cycle and journey, and I'm very appreciative of it. I don't know, I find that a lot of women don't like their period, they don't want it. I don't know, that's kind of, to me, really sad. I don't know, I think it's really sad to not, I don't know, to kind of think that your life would be way easier or better if you never had it. Like, I don't know, something really sad about that. There's like an energetic void that I feel like one potentially could have if you kind of dive into that thinking, or if you just stopped having a period altogether. And I think perhaps it's from the vantage point that people who have regular periods, what they go through. But I'm going to tell you, as someone who skipped a lot of periods, I'm damn glad that I get one. So when I get one, I'm happy. Even if it's like really brutal, I'm happy. But yeah, let me know what you think. I am going to explore PMS. I think I was looking into turmeric, so I'll probably explore that. I would probably do another video about this in the future, but yeah, I'm just popping in, talking. I'm kind of tired, so I don't really want to go too long, you know? Alright, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.